talk about the Titan. So this submarine went down to the Titanic, and we all know what is going on. Starting by, um, I am a huge Titanic lover, and when I heard about this, I was very sad. And yes, I am a Titanic fan, and I was planning on going down there. You know what? One day I want to go there because I love the Titanic and I want to see the Titanic with my eyes. So I had this idea before all this happened to go there, and I still want to go even after this horrible tragedy that happened. And yeah, mm, there is not too much to say. It was a terrible week. Last last week happened that these five men went down with this submarine made by Ocean Gate, which is a company that to me it's going to fail because at the end of the day the CEO died down there. What else? I mean, they had no regulations, so it was terrible. It was very terrible, and unfortunately, five people died, and the internet went crazy. The internet went crazy. They were happy that this billionaire were dying. Like, check yourself. Check yourself. These hateful comments, I can't believe it. The people are disgusting. People are disgusting. How could you laugh at something like this? These five men died like this. It's awful. Stop it. Stop. And all this meme, Jesus Christ. Have some sensitivity, have some respect. But they don't have respect. They are so weird and awful. Like, stop it. Anyways, this submarine was new, like, basically was made out of um, material that are not good to, be at that type of deep depth. Um, and this happened. This same submarine went down. I don't know how many times. So it was successful for a bit of years. But just back then, other people were concerned about the type of. Um, they were concerned about certain things of this submarine, the material they were using, and stuff like this. So James Cameron just said that he sent um, like a letter to the CEO to say that it was inappropriate. It was inappropriate, yes. And no one cared. They kept going. They kept going because who we love risking. And here we go with five people that are dead. Anyways, well, where do I even start? First of all, I'm sorry for this family that now I'm pretty sure they feel so bad of all this situation, and they have to go through legal things, and it's terrible. It's pretty much terrible. Then it could have been, you know, if only these people were checking what they were doing. If only these people were serious about what they were doing, but they were not. They were not. And here we go. Now that these five men died. So this submarine, it's down there. It's close to the Titanic. I don't have if they can recover these what remains of the submarine. If they do, I don't think they will publish some pictures, some videos, because at the end of the day, I think that it's gonna be too much, um, too traumatic. Let's say. Um, I don't think those pictures are gonna be seen by the public. Uh, and I don't even think their bodies. I don't think that they can, you know, do something about it. This is what it is, and I'm very sorry for this situation. Like it's sad. It was a sad week, and especially for us that love the Titanic. This was terrible, and I wish things were more serious about this company. That for sure is being like is going bankruptcy. Like nobody will ever buy ticket from them anymore. Who wants to buy a ticket on Ocean Gate tickets? Who wants to buy that? After all this that happened, and yeah, I mean, so the inside of this submarine uh, was made. You can see if you saw the images. Gosh, gosh, how terrible it was inside and even outside. Uh, it wasn't that great at all. Watching the picture now, and it doesn't seem safe. It doesn't seem made in the proper way. Like I don't know. In fact, well, in fact, they are dead. I mean, the whole submarine was controlled by a joystick. They got the joystick online. Online, guys. Online on Amazon. That everybody now is checking and it's watching. And it's they are leaving reviews under this freaking joystick. And the CEO probably changed few things about this joystick and whatever. Experts said it doesn't matter that it was you know it was with a joystick. Well, because now they have all these technologies and the navy uses this type of technology, but whatever, I think the navy studies and spent a lot of money to do research on how to create one of these joystick. This guy just went on Amazon and he bought one of these things and he changed few things. Like you don't do things like this. So stupid, so stupid. And nah, it was like a bad idea, a terrible bad idea. That I think we these people at work in this type of condition that go down there must learn new things, and yeah, this is. I don't have much to say. I'm just sad that this happened. I wish it never happened. Unfortunately, it did. Um, yeah. And as a Titanic enthusiast, as a Titanic lover, it's just sad. It's just sad um, to see what happened. And I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it. And it could have been better. They should have, checked better. They have should, they have should, gosh, I don't even know where to start. Like, because now I'm watching these freaking pictures on Instagram of Ocean Gate and everything, and more I look at them, and more I'm like, so they went down few times, or more than down few times, uh, and well, they successfully went down sometimes. I don't know how. I don't know how, but this time the material just wasn't having anymore. Like the material wasn't not strong enough. It this whole thing went down. And I mean, it's terrible to even think about it. Um, but unfortunately, it happened, and uh, I think the families of these people that died, gosh, how sad and how terrible that is. Very, very sad and terrible. Um, yeah, it's not, and it is not something nice. It's not something nice, and I genuinely hope that with this, something is gonna change with the regulations and everything. And yeah, uh, I was hopeful. I think everybody were, we were expecting that, you know, to, I really hoped that these five guys were alive down there and waiting to be rescued, but instead they just died on Monday, just when they lost control of the ship. They just died very fast. It was fast, like less than a second they died. And this is the only positive part, that they didn't suffer, and that's it. So that's the only good thing, that it's actually good. I mean, good, let's say that it's not good, but uh you know it's relieving, relieving, that's a word, whatever. It's good to know that they didn't suffer, they didn't, had panic attack waiting down the ocean until someone rescued them. They just imploded. And maybe this is the best way they could have died down there, and they don't even know that they died. That's quite sad. That's quite sad. Um, and if it doesn't make you sad, you are terrible. I saw all the comments that people were leaving. How miserable and jealous you must be to be happy with the death of some people just because they are rich. Jesus Christ. People are really awful. I mean, don't ask me why I don't like people. Don't ask me why I don't like people. Look at people. Look at people. People are quite awful. And that's it. Um, Sad. Not cool. Not funny. I think people should learn how to be decent. Very honest with you guys. Um, I have some respect for these people that died and families. Let's see if I can find some video of James Cameron talking about this. Let's hope I don't get copyright. I put copyright. It's the worst thing ever. The worst thing ever created. So these videos are very long. So yes, I just watched like more than 6 hours for 5 days. Uh, I was fully involved. Let's see this guy. So this guy is the Ocean Gate co-founder. He doesn't work like he left the work long time ago, so he wasn't involved really. Whatever you heard, this guy was the co-founder and stopped working 10 years ago. It has nothing to do with this whole situation. By the way, this company is about to be gone. It's about to get bankrupt. I don't think this company can survive after all these things that happen. They really think they can survive, bitch, please. And who the fuck want to buy one of these tickets? By the way, Many many professionals sent letters to this CEO company saying that this vehicle was not safe, and honestly this vehicle wasn't even approved by, I don't know, what they are called, to be honest. I think it's the USA Navy, people like this, important people, the that create very great submarine ships, you know, the whatever, not private companies. It just, you know, the the Navy that spends million and million of dollars in creating this type of things. And this CEO was against, um, you know, um, basically, getting approved by the Navy. Like, are you stupid? So he break the um, he knew well that the material that he was using was inappropriate to go down there. I think he broke the law by doing what he wanted to do. And here we go. Yeah, that's why you don't break this type of law. I mean, if you have to create like a submarine, you have to follow the rules, because maybe those rules are created, this regulation created for a freaking reason, for a goddamn freaking reason. You know what I mean? And so I think the microphone is not working. You know, this microphone it's never working. So now I am closer to this freaking iPad. Every time never works. Like, I don't know what I have to do. I have to be more professional. Whatever. Anyways. So now I have to talk very close to this freaking iPad. And anyways, I'm gonna do that. Whatever. Um. So I guess I spent 20 minutes talking with a microphone that it's not working. I'm just so down with myself. Anyways, uh, um, I'm sorry for the families again. I hate how people compare the Titanic to this. The Titanic has nothing to do with this, but whatever, has nothing to do with this tragedy, because it is not the Titanic fault. It's not the Titanic saying, "Hey, I don't want people being down there anymore." Is not. This is the incompetence of the CEO that choose not to listen. Um, Everybody around him, maybe he choose to he choose not to follow the regulation, and and here we go, that's why they have to follow some regulation. Gosh, that and now these people are dead because he wanted to be progressive, like he wanted to, first of all, I've heard that he used to, he didn't want to give the job to an old white man because it wasn't inclusive. And here we go. And here we freaking go. I think wokeness is gonna kill a lot of people. Because now it's happening that doctors don't are not doctors anymore. They are just they become doctors because they are black or they are women or they are gay or they are trans. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. You should be a good doctor. I don't care. I do not care if you are black or whatever. You should be good at your job. Like, you should not be uh, taken for the job if you are not good at the job, especially when it's doctors, especially when it's doctors and things like this. For example, look at this tragedy, whatever. I don't know if whatever. Look at this tragedy. This video didn't want to take a white man. Like, shut up, fuck up. Like, it's insane. It's insane. It's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to freaking goddamn stop. And that's all. So simple. Anyways, let's back to the Titanic. The Titanic. Many people love the Titanic. I love the Titanic. I started when I was 11. When I watched the movie, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's the best thing ever." And then, yeah, I'm still obsessed. I'm still in love. So for other people wondering what is this obsession, I don't know, guys. Many of us are obsessed by the Titanic, and if you are obsessed by the Titanic, please leave a blue earth, a blue lovely heart, and comment when your obsession started. Comment the books you read about the Titanic. I want to read some books about the Titanic. I still have to choose. Um, and we are so in love with this beautiful ship. And I don't think after this we are gonna stop going to the Titanic. I think these things that happened has nothing to do with professional U.S. Navy, James Cameron being approved by the Navy to going down there wherever. I think we're gonna go there, keep exploring the ship, keep studying the biology and the various uh, living creature that are eating the ship, and that's very beautiful, that's interesting, and I love it. I think we should keep going, and it's something that everybody it's interested. And me first, like, the best thing ever is the Titanic. Not just the movie, just the whole ship. It's amazing, and everything about it. I think it's just so fascinating. Uh, and yeah, I love everything about the Titanic. The story, it's just amazing, and it changed a lot of things. The Titanic changed a lot of things out of this terrible disaster. Um, we have the technology that we have with ships because the Titanic sank, and they had regulations, they better things. So the Titanic sank, but now we have better ships, larger, stronger, with different materials. And this terrible tragedy are always, I mean, no, I don't want to say good, but they help a lot to learn many things. And yeah, mm, we have learned with the Titanic that you know we need some new regulation, we need some boats, we need some safety nets, whatever. Titanic changed everything. So well, from this terrible tragedy, something good happens, let's say. And I think many of us really, really love the story. It's interesting, and just that we can see this beautiful picture of the ship laying down, and it's so perfect and beautiful, and it's I'm sorry that the ship is about to, disintegrate. It's getting older. Pieces are get, the decks are collapsing. Whatever. That's said. Mm, yeah. And to all the people that are saying, let's, bring the ship up. No, let's not. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. First of all, it's impossible. We can't. Then, if we bring the ship to, we are gonna destroy the ship. Let's not. Whatever. Back to this submarine. Unfortunately, there is nothing we can do. We just have to wait until news come and, you know, let's see if they have some videos, some picture of this submarine. Let's see if they can create what's they are called. Let's see if we can get a better version of what happened and how it happened. Um, and I think it's gonna take a bit of time before they go down there to pick if if they even pick the this submarine submersible whatever. Um, and maybe they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna publish some picture at all. I think, or maybe they will. I don't know. I don't think it's appropriate to publish picture of this crashed submarine all over the internet. I mean, I know that now it's a public thing, but all these poor family members that first of all people are gonna make memes about this and that's not funny and it's so disrespectful. Let's not do that. um the internet already was tough with these five poor men just because they were rich, like Jesus. And I think it could be very inappropriate to even published to even let's not I mean I'm curious to see what's how these things look, but I don't know, that would be so weird. And yeah, I don't know if I want to see these things crashed. um for many reasons. First of all, it's scary just to think about it, and then again, I don't want people to make memes about it. I already know my generation is disgusting at some higher level. It's we are so vile. Like we need to stop. Sometimes we are disgusting. I mean, the majority of time we are disgusting. We are the worst generation ever. Let me tell you, we are the most disgusting and vile. I hate us. I hate us. Anyways, um, for today, this was the podcast. I had, you know, I was planning this podcast just last week when I received the news. I really, you know, thought I'm gonna come with a good news because to me these people were like down there and they just but at the end we discovered that unfortunately the submarine imploded and they are dead, and so the news is not positive. So I was preparing this podcast from last week, uh, and well, guys, this podcast was short, very short. If you want me to talk about the Titanic, not the submarine, the Titanic, just tell me. I love the Titanic, guys. Um, let me know down the comments. If you are on YouTube, let me know down the comment. If you are on Spotify, I'm on Instagram, guys. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on YouTube. You can search me everywhere. Um, and thank you so much. Please subscribe to the podcast and to my YouTube channel. All my social media are linked down below, and for those that are listening um, on YouTube, and see you next week with a new episode of this podcast. Thank you.